I'm Chief Warrant Officer 4 Victor Pinion, U.S. Navy retired, telling some stories of my naval career. This story is really a continuation of one that I told when I was aboard the USS Ticonderga, CVA-14. I had recently transferred from the arresting gear crew to the catapult crew when an A-3 aircraft tried to land and broke an arresting gear cable, and it had whipped around and broken Senior Chief Kern's, the arresting gear chief's, legs, and had broken a bunch of airmen beakers, bones. He had been the starboard mirror operator. Well, I had been transferred to the catapults because I'd held an interest in the catapults, and I'm replacing some people from the cat crew. In any case, about 10 days, as I remember it, after the accident where Senior Chief Kern's legs were broken, that same airplane had not crashed in the sea. It had bingoed to the beach. Now, 10 days later, they're bringing it back out to the ship, and it attempted to land again and caught another wire and broke it too. Well, that aircraft, same airplane with the same pilot, I was told, got airborne again and bingoed to the beach again. I don't know what became of them, but I do know that I ran back up on the flight deck. I saw the airplane come off the angle deck, down real close to water, almost in the water, but it got back airborne. I went running back to the topside, back to where the arresting gear officer and hook runner stations were. And there was the hook runner laying where the cable hit both his legs, right across mid-thigh, broke them, and kind of spun his legs a little bit. It was horrible looking. And it had thrown him against the main landing gear of an aircraft that was parked there. And I ran over to him. He was on his back. He was still alive. And I knelt down beside him, was looking him right in the eye. He had a glazed look in his eye. That's how I knew he was still alive. But I'm looking him right in the eye as he died. The light just went out of his eyes, dead. Meanwhile, the same cable had hit the flight deck leading petty officer, an AB-1. And he's flopping around over there like a fish out of water, where the cable had hit him and injured him. But he only had one minor bone broken in his little finger, as I recall, but it had bruised him up pretty bad. In any case, this young airman that had arrested your hook runner, he had taken my old job, and now he's dead. And so they sent his body off the ship. And they discovered through an engineering investigation that the internal surfaces of the arresting gear cables had corroded because there was no lubrication getting into them. We'd greased the outside of the cables, but the grease didn't get down to the inside of them. And they made a design change to the cables to put a lubricant impregnated hemp thinner in those cables so that when you pull on them, it would squeeze that hemp thinner and squeeze the grease out into the inside of the cable and lubricate it. And I don't recall of any cable breaking for that reason after that. Carry on.